Many arguments have been made that locker searches in schools are in violation of a child's Fourth Amendment right. The Fourth Amendment states, "The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized." Due to a case in New Jersey in 1990, the Supreme Court ruled that school officials don't need a warrant or probable cause, but merely a reasonable suspicion. Locker searches will reduce the amount of drugs that enter on school grounds. According to the 1988 National House Survey on Teen Drug Abuse, nearly 10% of teens between the ages of 12 to 17 used illegal drugs. As you all know, teens of these ages spend the majority of their time on school grounds. Statistics for 2002 reflect a slight drop in teenage drug usage to 8.3%, which could be a result from locker searches at school. The Supreme Court in Pennsylvania recently listed several reasons that justified the school's officials' heightened concern as to drug activity in the schools. These factors include information received from unnamed students, observations from teachers of suspicious activity by students, calls from concerned parents, students in possession of large amounts of money, and an increased use of payphones by students. Also, locker searches will prevent students from bringing or keeping dangerous weapons on school grounds. According to a survey conducted in the U.S., 100,000 students bring guns to school every day. In a result of this, 40 students a day are hurt or killed by firearms. Is searching someone's locker really a step too far in trying to stop this? Lockers are school property and therefore subject to any school searches. Students are allowed to use lockers as they do with sport equipment, books, computers, etc. To prevent suspicion of bias and profiling in locker searches, a neutral plan should be created. The plan should explain in precise detail how individual lockers or groups of lockers will be selected for inspection, taking into account that it is probably not feasible to open and inspect every locker in the school building every time an inspection is undertaken. Students are or should be told that schools have the right to search their lockers. It is a part of being a school community where you have to accept all rules and responsibilities. A 1993 survey of 65,000 teens completed by the Covington News in Georgia showed that 37% of all teens feel unsafe at school. Locker searches will prevent the horror of being at school due to drugs or weapons. Because teens spend the majority of their time in school, the schools should do all they can to make it a safe environment for school.